Do you want to know why I think it's so important for women to be able to physically take care of business when it comes to defending their boundaries? It's because when women have the skills to physically protect themselves, we're more likely to preemptively shut down a situation before it has a chance to escalate. Think about it. Studies show that predators tend to target those they see as easy prey. But when you show them that you won't go down without a fight, they'll think twice before messing with you. That's why learning to defend yourself physically is such a game changer. We've been fed this idea that women are helpless against the sheer strength of men, but it's not true. It's time to flip the script, my friend. We can absolutely hold our own, even against someone bigger, heavier, or stronger than us. It's all about knowing the right strategies and techniques and having the confidence to use them. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Justina. I'm a self-defense instructor and founder of Rise Self-Protection. I teach women and members of the LGBTQIA community holistic self-protection skills that extend far beyond physical techniques. So if that's something that interests you, stick around and join us because we have got a lot to talk about. By embracing your inner warrior and learning to physically defend yourself, you can break free from the chains of powerlessness. And let me tell you, ditching the outdated belief that we're defenseless changes everything. Imagine this. You're walking down the street, minding your own business, when suddenly you get an uneasy feeling in the pit of your stomach. You can't quite put your finger on it, but something doesn't feel right. What's happening here? It's your intuition at work. Our intuition is an incredible gift, and it works in mysterious ways. One aspect of intuition that I find fascinating is how it picks up on environmental factors through our senses. You see, our subconscious mind is like a sponge, absorbing every little detail of our surroundings. It remembers sights, smells, sounds, and even subtle indicators of dangers from our past experiences. It's like a supercomputer processing all of this information in milliseconds. But here's the thing. Our conscious mind can only process a fraction of that information at any given time. We simply can't be aware of everything happening around us consciously. So that's where our subconscious steps in and works its magic. When we encounter a situation or a person, our subconscious mind quickly scans through its vast database of memories and experiences, and it looks for any similarities or patterns that might indicate a potential threat or danger. Then it sends signals to our body, triggering the release of chemicals that manifest as those intuitive gut feelings we often experience. So, for instance, let's say you come across someone with the strong smell of beer on their breath and glazed over eyes. Your conscious mind might not register it as a red flag, but your subconscious mind remembers past traumas where those same factors were present. In response, your brain sends signals to your body and you get that unmistakable bad feeling about someone. These intuitive feelings, although they seem mysterious, are actually just the result of your subconscious mind working tirelessly to keep you safe. It's like a guardian angel alerting you to potential dangers even before your conscious mind catches up. So trust those intuitive feelings and nudges. They are your body's way of communicating with you, drawing on its vast knowledge and experience. The more you listen to your intuition and honor those feelings, the more you empower yourself to navigate the world with confidence and make choices that align with your well-being. Remember that your intuition is a powerful guide. Embrace it, pay attention to those subtle signals, and let it lead you towards safety, authenticity, and a life filled with trust in yourself. All right, so now you trust your intuition, and you're going to listen the next time it speaks up. So let's talk about how assertive communication is key to setting and defending boundaries. Preemptive assertiveness is essential for preventing boundary violations because it sets the tone for how others should treat you and establishes your expectations up front. By proactively asserting your boundaries, you make it clear what is acceptable and what is not, reducing the likelihood of boundary violations happening in the first place. So here are a few effective strategies. Use I statements to reduce defensiveness. When expressing your boundaries, focus on your own feelings and needs, and use statements like, I feel or I need. I feel uncomfortable when, instead of phrases like, you did, you make me feel, you are. Be clear and specific. Clearly communicate what is acceptable and unacceptable to you. Avoid vague or ambiguous statements that may leave room for misinterpretation. So, I feel uncomfortable with you getting any closer to me. I want you to back up. Or how about, I feel threatened when you're in my personal space. Please back up if you want to speak to me. Stand tall, make eye contact, don't fidget, and speak with a firm but calm tone. These kinds of nonverbal cues can enhance the impact of your assertive communication. You also want to stay calm. Keep your emotions in check and respond in a composed manner. This helps convey your assertiveness effectively. So here are a few examples of setting and asserting boundaries in various situations. So let's say that you're receiving unwanted or inappropriate messages from a stranger on social media or on a dating app. You can set a boundary by saying, "I'm not interested in continuing this conversation. Don't contact me again." Or let's say a stranger on the street starts following and catcalling you. You can assert your boundary by firmly saying something like, "I don't appreciate your behavior. Leave me alone and respect my personal space." Or what if a stranger tries to touch you without your consent? You can set a clear boundary by firmly saying, "Do not touch me. Back off and respect my personal space." Or maybe you're in a situation where a stranger asks inappropriate or intrusive questions, such as about your personal life or physical appearance. You can assert your boundary by saying, "I'm not comfortable discussing that. Please respect my privacy." Remember to trust your gut above all else. Only you are going to know when setting a verbal boundary is a tactic worth using. The specific language and approach may vary depending on the situation and your individual preferences, but the key is to be clear, firm, and respectful when communicating your boundaries. Now, it's not lost on me that verbal boundaries and assertiveness aren't always enough to deter an attacker. But when you know how to confidently communicate your boundaries from the beginning, you send a powerful message to anyone looking for an easy target that you aren't going down without a fight. And I think that self-defense training lets you know that you actually have the power to put up a fight. And if you know you have the power to put up a fight, you're more likely to. So if you ever find yourself feeling threatened, your first priority should be to create and maintain distance between you and the aggressor. Remember that in order for someone to harm or abduct you, they need to get close enough to touch you. So here are some tactics to help you establish a safety zone and protect yourself. The first one is to maintain distance. Do whatever you can to keep at least 2 arms length distance from anyone you suspect might mean you harm. This gives you more time to react should the potential threat become an active threat. The second is to use obstacles to your advantage. If possible, position yourself in a way that puts an object between you and the aggressor. It could be a parked car, a kitchen island, or even a bus shelter. These physical barriers can slow down or impede the aggressor's progress, giving you time to assess the situation and take appropriate action. The third is to identify escape routes. Be aware of your surroundings and try to position yourself in a way that allows for a quick escape if needed. Knowing the nearest exits or open spaces can provide you with a sense of control and increase your chances of getting to safety. So let's consider an example. You're walking back to your hotel from a late-night concert when you notice a man across the street who seems to be paying undue attention to you. As you continue walking, he abruptly turns and starts heading towards you, cutting between the parked cars. In this situation, you can take action. Position a parked car between you. Move to place the parked car as a physical barrier between you and the potential threat. Circle around the vehicle using a wide stance to shuffle to avoid tripping over obstacles like curbs that you may not notice in the heat of the moment. Raise your hands, make eye contact, and firmly say, "Stop, don't come any closer to me." This sets a clear boundary and lets the person know that you are aware and assertive. If there is no object to block his path, you can still use assertive communication. Keep your hands up, maintain eye contact, and firmly tell him to stop where he is. This boundary communicates your readiness to defend yourself and can be enough to deter the aggressor. It's important to note that self-defense goes beyond physical techniques. It encompasses verbal and psychological aspects as well. Building confidence and developing the ability to defend yourself verbally and mentally are equally essential. By learning self-defense, you empower yourself to not only protect your physical safety, but also to assert your boundaries with confidence and strength. Remember, the key is to prioritize your safety and trust your instincts. This is just a small part of the toolkit that you are free to draw from. If you ever feel in immediate danger, don't hesitate to use any of your other tools, including seeking help from nearby individuals, making a scene, calling emergency services, or finding a safe location. Okay, so now I want to talk about all of the benefits that come along with learning to unalive with your bare hands. The first one is personal safety. Self-defense techniques equip women with the skills and knowledge to protect themselves in life-threatening situations. By learning effective techniques, women can increase their chances of escaping and minimize physical harm in case of an attack by a stranger or a non-stranger. The second is confidence and empowerment. Knowing how to defend yourself can significantly boost confidence, and women who possess self-defense skills often carry themselves with more self-assurance, which can deter potential attackers. The third is awareness and preparedness. Self-defense training enhances situational awareness, teaching us to recognize potential threats and take proactive measures to avoid or de-escalate dangerous situations. This heightened awareness contributes to a sense of preparedness and empowerment in everyday life. Boundary setting and assertiveness is another one. Self-defense training emphasizes the importance of setting boundaries and asserting yourself. We learn to assess our rights, speak up for ourselves, and establish clear boundaries in various aspects of life, not just physical safety. The fourth is psychological resilience. Learning self-defense techniques enhances psychological resilience by reducing feelings of vulnerability and fear. It provides women with a sense of control and the ability to respond effectively to challenging or threatening situations. Learning self-defense is a transformative experience that contributes to empowerment in multiple ways. It enhances strength, agility, and coordination, and by developing physical skills, women become more confident in their ability to defend themselves physically, which can have a profound impact on their overall empowerment. Self-defense training also cultivates a sense of empowerment by fostering emotional resilience and self-belief. It instills a can-do attitude, boosts self-esteem, and helps women overcome the fear and anxiety associated with potential threats. Self-protection training also encourages assertiveness and teaches women to set and enforce boundaries. This newfound assertiveness extends beyond physical self-defense and permeates other areas of life, such as relationships, work environments, and personal interactions. Self-protection training also encourages assertiveness and teaches women to set and enforce boundaries. This newfound assertiveness extends beyond physical self-defense and permeates other areas of life, such as relationships, work environments, and personal interactions. As women gain proficiency in self-defense techniques, they develop increased confidence and self-assurance. This newfound confidence positively impacts all aspects of life, enabling women to navigate challenges, pursue goals, and assert their rights and opinions. Not only that, but learning self-defense challenges traditional gender roles and social expectations. It empowers women to defy stereotypes, break free from limiting beliefs, and reclaim their personal agency and autonomy. Your safety is non-negotiable. Your boundaries deserve to be respected, and you have the right to defend them. You are more powerful than you know, and it's time to embrace it. So if you feel the resonance of these words in your soul, then it's time to act. It's time to embark on the journey of empowering yourself physically, emotionally, and psychologically. I hope that you'll seek out resources to understand more about personal boundary setting, attend a workshop, or take a class, or download my online mini course. But even if you don't buy my course, consider practicing a martial art like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, not just for physical techniques, but also for the mental discipline that it imparts. Learn, grow, and refuse to be a victim. Your courage and your voice matter. Your boundaries matter. Your life matters. You are a woman who can stand her ground. You are strong, capable, and resilient. Remember, it's not just about the ability to fight back. It's about the knowledge, confidence, and determination to prevent situations from escalating. So I hope you feel like it's time to step into your power and rewrite your narrative. And if you liked this video, I hope that you click like and subscribe and that you continue to hang out with me, because we're stronger when we stand together. And this sisterhood would be stronger if you were in it. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.